coming up, so you better get the party started. Okay.
Pretty cool.
Here,
All of the props.
keep everyone entertained.
Sit. Look.
What else do I need? Like this. Wow, she's almost in like the perfect spot.
I know.
Is she on camera?
Just a little bit.
No, look, you're right here. So you have to go right there. Look, right here. Look, Iron Man, right here. No, right there.
Iron.
Right there. Yeah, there we go. Okay, keep everyone entertained.
Stay. No, stay. You're a little bit.
How much time till 5? Wow. She's still there?
She's like in the perfect area too. Look at her just watch you. That's so funny.
She's leaving. Stay right there.
Stay.
Tell her to answer some questions. Read the comments and see what people are saying about you, Iron Man. See what people are saying about you.
Yeah, see what are people saying?
She's reading the comments.
She can't read that fast.
Guys, comment slower because she can't read.
I can't even read them.
Matt, look at Iron Man live streaming.
Where? You've never really busy? Do you have something to watch?
Yeah, but she's not really like talking.
Yeah, she can't read that fast, so.
Look at what people are saying.
Dog. I just saw the word dog. Adopt something.
Oh, she looks different.
She's vibing. That's what she's doing. Full name. What's your actual name?
Now, what else should we get?
Should we play Dictionary? Watch out.
Where?
Who's a good girl? She's being so good.
Definitely walked into that. She's being good because she peed all over the floor. Don't think we didn't see that, Iron Man.
She knows.
She's so cute.
Tony Bark. Who saw it?
Guys, here's Tony Bark. She's so tiny. Woof. Whoa, the comments are coming in. There's 39,000 people in here. Breed. What breed is she?
Well, she's Chow Chow.
She's Chow Chow, which just means goodbye. What is that?
Chow Chows look like this.
Guys, it's like a serious party here on the screen. Oh, let me see. You have
It's
the pictures?
like those three.
Here. This is what she is. She's part this. Another part this. And then another part this. So it's actually a pretty good combination of dogs. Shar-Pei.
Chow Chow.
What is that, like a pit bull?
Shar-Pei, it's like the
No, what is this?
That's the
That's a terrier.
yeah.
That's the Staffordshire Terrier.
This isn't a pit bull?
No.
Oh. It's like a really good combination of dogs. It's like really funny. Because you have like this handsome guy and then you have like this chubby, cute loser. And together they're handsome, chubby losers.
Aw, you little handsome chubby loser. Yeah,
She's not handsome.
She looks like a boy though, except for her eyes.
I mean, she probably thinks she's a boy.
Here, bring her in. Play with her here.
All right.
What is that?
That's my mom's hat.
I found
Really?
it in your closet, and I was like,
I'm like,
Hello. Greetings. From quarantine. We are quarantining from Russia.
from Russia. Damn, those comments are insane.
Yeah, you really can't,
can't
read
read
them.
them.
And so much is happening on the screen. It's like I'm at a rave.
That's the idea of the festival.
Oh.
Yeah.
We should have taken Molly. Do this live stream on Molly.
Ooh.
I know Iron Man would love some Molly. Huh?
She says, no way, David. No, David, no. Look at her little puppy belly.
We're not scheduled to go on till 5, so I don't even know if I can start talking. I have like this whole speech to give.
I think there's like an intro thing. So I think we have to wait till 5.
What do you mean? It's gonna go introducing?
I don't know. I think maybe. I don't want to make any promises.
Does my breath smell like onions? Because I just had onions.
A little bit. It smells a little.
You never eat onions.
Sharp.
I'm so confused.
I love onions. I used to eat them all the time.
I hate onions for that reason. Because your breath smells.
I eat.
You ask for no onions on everything.
Hey, remember when I was sick and I had that entire piece of garlic?
Mm-hmm.
Dude, it was crazy. I didn't like clover.
Just ate.
Garlic because I was sick and
Like the white things.
in the morning my
all
room
of it.
smelled disgusting. Like it was coming out. It was
Every
coming out of
pore.
every hole in my body.
Oh my god.
Like you would. It's like I was a garlic dispenser. Like I was just like.
You eat like really raw things.
I love radishes. The reason I like raw foods is
Wait,
because
is this our setup?
Oh yeah. Oh no.
Sorry, I didn't know.
whoa! Someone sent us a F1 race car. Someone said
It's hard. Get over here. Stop it.
I need that water.
Oh shit. Okay, we need something to hold it up. That's not good. Get the jar, candle or something. Is the beauty filter on this thing? My eyes look huge.
What do you think? Right? Okay, let's do this. Watch out, Nat, scoot over. Let me push it back.
I'm just holding it so it doesn't fall.
Fuck it, we'll do it live.
Are you showing off our award?
No, go further back. Yeah, we're gonna talk about every award. We're really getting into it here. An hour, basically, like. Shit. Oh.
Snatch.
What does snatch mean? What the heck is going on? Okay.
Where did I go?
So in a minute, apparently there's gonna be an intro. There's 54,000 people in here, which is kind of.
I'm wearing a hat.
I'm wearing a pretty cool hat.
Good.
Have you ever been a part of a festival?
Is this like only a Russian thing?
I'm not sure.
No,
No, I
it's
feel
a
like
cold place thing.
yeah.
Oh yeah, I guess you're right. Congrats, you were lucky. Okay, Iron Man. What is that?
Craisins.
It's a craisin.
A cranberry.
Like a dry
A cry.
cranberry.
Oh, Nat, this is what was in there. And you.
It just came off of you.
No fucking way.
My hair's wet. My hair wouldn't curl like that.
Damn, that was disgusting. My first grade.
Was it mine?
Oh, we're in. We're here.
Wow.
Well, for those of you just joining,
Feeling buy another test. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
for those of you just joining,
Oh.
there's so much going on. For those of you just joining, I just tried a craisin for the first time. Show everybody what craisin is.
These are craisins. They're little dried cranberries.
and I had one.
They look like this.
And a big ass hair from Natalie also came with it, like ginormous. I had a rough night yesterday. My phone ended up being destroyed. Should I tell the story or should I like save it for the podcast?
Oh, I was just saying, why don't you like be like, hey, I'm David.
Oh right. Well, hey guys, I'm David. Let me give you a little background. I'm David Dobrik. This is my assistant / one of my friends.
BFFs.
Not my best friend, but very close, right there.
That's so rude.
Right by Ilya. This is Natalie Mariduena. We're from the suburbs of Chicago, which really we should say suburbs of Illinois.
No.
Because it's not like Chicago is the state.
Well, you're not. You don't have a suburb of the state. You have a suburb of a city.
You're right.
That was really stupid.
Well, we'll just cut it out. Okay, well, everything's stupid I say, we'll cut it out. Yeah, we're from the suburbs of Chicago. We grew up together. We dated in high school.
Still dating.
Still definitely not doing that anymore, but it was a wild run. No, we met each other. Where did we meet?
We met.
So basically, I've told the story a couple of times, but I met. So Natalie works for me now, right? She's my assistant. But I met her when I moved to Vernon Hills, where we grew up, in like the 4th grade, and my parents were pulling up to the house that we were looking to like buy. And Natalie was the next door neighbor, and she was getting the mail out of like the community mailbox. And I saw her as we were pulling up in my car, and I was like, oh my God, this girl is fucking beautiful. And then I didn't see her for like another 2 years, like until like the 6th or 7th grade, right?
We literally lived like 50 feet apart from each other. But we
both lived in townhouses, so our literal houses were connected.
Yeah.
Like they were like it. We would always joke about connecting the attics because they were connected. Like it wasn't like you had to go to a separate building. It was the same building we lived in.
Yeah.
And yeah, I didn't see her for 2 years. And and then like I would go to school, and every day, like in the 4th grade, I'd be like, where's this girl? Like I want to find this girl. And I thought it was this other girl. And for the 2 years I didn't know Natalie, I was convinced that I knew who the girl was. And then I met Natalie, and then it all clicked, and I was like, holy shit, you were the girl I thought was attractive. I can't believe I had it so wrong. No, Natalie, I actually did. I had like a low-key crush on Natalie, I think, in high school.
Uh-huh.
Well, not low-key. I had a crush on her for like, it was 2 weeks. 2 weeks I was like, I think I like her.
Yeah. And
it was when we went to the dance. I didn't like, the dance was horrible. I hated that, but I did like you. But I got over that.
But you only liked me because I took you to the dance. I was just enlightening you on this great experience. You were like, I must like this girl.
She's so spontaneous. I'm gonna marry her. Yeah, I don't know. Natalie to this day says she never had a crush on me. Even though I think it's kind of ridiculous if she asked me to the dance. Even if I was her last option.
I mean,
you had to have had some sort of feelings for me. No? All right.
I'm like, yeah.
That's crazy. You would never lie to me? No, you would lie to me. You're like a girl with like so many secrets. Dude, there's
so many things buried deep.
There's so much shit I don't know about Natalie. It's actually really crazy. Like I'm really close.
I think that's like just a you thing.
No. I'm not saying like I don't pay attention to you. I'm saying like things about you that like you keep secret. Like you keep so much stuff to yourself. Like you're just like
is this like Natalie's therapy session? I need to open up more.
I start crying. I wish you talked to me more. But yeah, and then what? And then we went to high school together. Mm-hmm. We were on. We're really giving the full background of our relationship. Seriously. What did we do?
We were on the Spirit. We won Most Spirited in high school together.
So you can win like a couple superlatives. Like I won like funniest tweets. She won dream date, and together we won Most Spirited because we were like the leaders of our
like there was like a spirit club called the Cougar Crew.
It sounds so lame.
It's so lame.
But it's really cool.
It was cool in high school. Like if you were the people that were leading like the spirit club and like getting people, because you're like motivating a big group of people to come out to sporting events.
I was a cheerleader.
Like low-key, yeah.
I was the low-key cheerleader, but it was like I obviously wasn't like I was the guy that was like in charge of like, okay, everybody paint your face blue today and stuff like that. So
and wear like Hawaiian, like what theme is gonna be the sporting event?
Like like there's always like a section. The rest of the student section and goes, okay, we're doing this chant or this cheer.
Yeah.
That cheerleader. Yeah, that's what we would do.
We sat in between the cheerleaders and the student section, so really like we were more important than.
We were like the keepers of the cheer. Yeah, we were like our cheerleaders went to state, but we should have gone to state.
For sure.
We were a lot more important. So we did that. And then I remember one time I put in the announcements, in the school announcements, I don't know who I was talking to that let me like write stuff in the announcements.
It was on.
Oh yeah, right. Since we were the crew, we got a part of the morning announcements. We got to write whatever we wanted. So I wrote into the thing. I was like, make sure to come to the game this Friday wearing all black. Hashtag turn up. And what?
As in like get excited.
Yeah, like
let's
turn
get
up,
excited for
like
the
turn up,
game.
everybody. And then I was like in 7th period, and one of the teachers, the dean called me, and I had to come to her office, and she's like, "What is the meaning of this?" She was so pissed, so mad. She's like, "What did you do? What did you put in the announcements?" And I was like, "Turn up!" Like, and then she thought that I was trying to get all the kids to. Oh, we should talk. Why didn't we ever talk about this on the podcast?
Yeah, I know.
We should. Yeah, she thought I was trying to get all the kids to come to the game high and drunk.
Like to turn up, like drink and get like intoxicated and like turn up and have a good time.
Right.
But drunk. I don't know.
And that wasn't it. I was just saying turn up because that's just like what you would say. It was like the catchphrase.
Like get rowdy.
Yeah, it was the catchphrase back then. And then she got all of us from the student section, and she said we're not allowed to come to the football game, which is like a really big deal. When you're in high school and they say you can't come to the football game, and she called everyone's parents that was involved. There was like 9 of us, and she called all of our parents individually and was like, Your kids, we're trying to get the students to come to the football game drunk and high." And my mom was
mortified. She's probably like, drunk and high?
No.
What do you mean?
My mom was confused. My mom didn't even she wasn't even like
Turn up.
Yeah, she wasn't even like pissed. She was just like, "What is she saying? What do you mean?"
Well, that's what I mean. Just like drunk and high, turn up. What is this?
Yeah,
American slang stuff.
Yeah, she thought it was bullshit. And then we got kicked out of the game. Oh, there's another time. Everybody was asking everyone to like a dance, and I wrote on a piece of paper. I was like, "Will you go to the dance with me?" And I was in the school bus. I loved taking the school bus. It was bus 236. It was like our favorite bus.
Yeah.
And we were sitting in the bus, and my friend pulled up next to us, and I stuck the piece of paper out, and I held it up like this, and it said, "Will you go to the dance with me?" Like as a joke. And the bus driver thought I threw the piece of paper out. Like he just thought I was just littering. And he's like, "Did you fucking litter?" He was so pissed, so pissed. And I was like, "No, I didn't litter." I was like, "I had the paper right here." And he thought like I had a new piece of paper in my hand. So he pulled the bus over. Before we got to any of our stops, called the police, and then the police got on the bus
and escorted you off.
And they escorted me off the fucking bus. And I lost my privileges to ride the bus for like, it was 6 months, but then I was on good behavior, so they let me go back on the bus, but I had to sit by the bus driver. For like 2-3 months, I had to sit right by the bus driver.
That's so funny.
And this was like a big fucking deal.
Yeah, most kids would be like, "Oh, thank God I don't have to take the bus. Now like mom and dad have to drive me." And you're like, "No, I
fucking love the bus." So this was like a really big deal to me.
So funny.
And then I went to the dance with Natalie. That came later. Mm-hmm. And that was rough. I've talked about that a ton. It wasn't rough.
We really nailed it home how terrible of a time you had.
Wait, did we even go to an after party? What happened?
I don't think I was allowed to go to after parties. Like my mom, I had to go home. So I think you went and hung out with people. Like,
no way I went to an after party without you.
Not an after party. Like, I think you just went and hung out.
No, not like a party. You just like went to go hang out with like Alex.
You know those loser friends you had in high school.
Yeah, bro, that was fucked up. Natalie invited me like once or twice to a party.
That's not true. I got tired of inviting you and you just turning me down. So I was like,
I never turned her down. I was always like, "Can I bring my friends?"
Okay, yeah.
Alex, John, and Mike. And that's when she would like draw the line. She'd be like, "No, there's too many people." And I'd be like, "What the fuck? Those are my boys." And so I never got to go to any real high school parties.
Yeah. Well, actually, wait, did you go to the barn parties?
No.
You didn't?
No, don't bring those up because those are the ones I wanted to go to.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
I didn't go to a single barn party.
Those were really fun.
Wasn't allowed either.
No, Ilya went to all the parties.
So why didn't you go with him?
But Ilya wasn't a part of David's friend group in high school.
Yeah, I wasn't like that with Ilya. Ilya wasn't my friend till like senior year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was he cool?
He was like.
No, he was like.
No, he was cool. He knew everybody. Ilya knew everybody in school, and he had like there was like 2 groups of kids in high school. Like there was the super popular jocks, like
right,
quarterback, head cheerleader, like all those kids were in that was my friend group. And then there was the other cool kids, which were like all still jocks and stuff, but like just a little more mellow, like maybe
Right.
party every weekend.
Right. They were like the Ilias. Like the best way to describe them
Well,
is
yeah, that's
they were
Ilya.
all like Ilya.
I mean, that was Ilya's friend group.
No, I know, but they were just like in this like mid. Yeah. Those I like.
And then
those.
there were the David Dobriks of the world.
I don't know what I was. I think I kind of. So I like in school I would float around and I'd talk to every single human, but outside of school it was always my neighbors because my mom my mom would never drive me anywhere, so it would just be. I don't know if my mom would never drive me anywhere, or if I never wanted my mom to drive me anywhere. Mm-hmm. So I would only hang out with only the people that live next to me. So it's Alex, John, and Michael. And literally the only reason we'd hang out was because we would live close to each other. We would even tell John, we're like, John, why do we hang out? We have nothing in common with you. John would hate hanging out with us too. He'd just be
to this day he still does.
Yeah, to this day. He never picks up our calls. I have to call him like 40 times for him to pick up. I have to call his brother and then his father to get his attention.
And when he shows up, he's just like, David, what do you want?
Yeah, and when I want to like John does not want to fucking hang out with me for the life of him. Like even when I come back now and like we get to do like fun stuff like go to the Cubs game or go to a club or something, he'll just be like, okay, but I'm gonna be home by 11. I'm leaving early.
Wow.
He just does not give a fuck for anything. It's really funny.
He's so funny.
But yeah,
that's why he's the best.
That's why he's the best, is because he's really not fazed by anything. You guys want to see Denora?
No, Iron Man.
Oh my god, I'm so stupid. Here's Iron Man. Oh, okay.
Oh, the baby.
So here she is.
Baby.
She's kind of fucking huge now.
She has grown a lot. I've noticed now. I looked at other pictures of her when we first got her, and she was like, we were just holding her in our.
I'm always like, the second I get her and I see that she's like not moving or like trying to get out of my arms, I like freeze in the spot. Like right now I'm like super hunched over because I just don't want her to leave. Mm-hmm. And she hates me. Oh, there she goes. She found out she hates me.
She doesn't hate you.
And it's weird. I'm totally allergic to dogs, but I'm not allergic to her. I don't really know what it is. I think. Natalie, go through those questions. Okay. We go through, so I do these college shows where we just do Q&As. Mm-hmm. And Natalie basically has all the questions that the college would ask. So we can just, look at her. Look at her face. Oh, she wants to leave, but she can't because I love her.
The first question?
What is the first question?
The first question is like so random. Do you have any advice for people who don't know what they're doing with their life?
Oh, bro, I was talking about this the other day.
On the podcast?
I talked about this on the podcast the other day.
A little mic is like...
So people will ask me for like advice and stuff. And like, I don't know how to answer it because I've had a realization. Like I was watching a video and in this video, this successful business guy was getting interviewed. And this kid goes, how can I get a job wherever I want? Like, how can I get a job like straight out of college? And he goes, what you have to do is you have to find the number of the place you want to work at and call nonstop and show up at their offices until they're so annoyed by you that they give you a job because that shows dedication. And that's what this old guy said to this young kid. And I think that's like so incorrect. Like, that's like, I don't know. I feel like that's such outdated advice. Like if anybody showed up at my house and was asking for a job, or if anybody would call me nonstop because they found my phone number, I'd be so annoyed. I'd be like, there's no way this person that doesn't respect my boundaries can be working for me like that. And so in the same way, I just feel like things are changing so much and everybody's experiences are different. Like for that older guy, it may have worked that he called the company and he may have found the right guy that was like in need of a person. But I think it's like so tough to give advice to people because everyone has like their own like route that they're going to take. I mean, I can give you like simple advice, like when you want to do something, like there's going to be people that are going to say that you can't do it. And I know that sounds so cheesy, but that was like my favorite moment when I told some of my friends that I was moving to LA. And I remember we were in the car, we were leaving a gym at the time. And don't ask what I was doing at the gym because I don't know either. But we were leaving the gym, and I was sitting in the backseat with one of my friends, and two of my friends were up front. And I told my friend in the backseat, I was like, I think I'm gonna move to LA. And my buddy in the backseat goes, yo, hey guys, turn the music down. And they go, what? and he goes, guys, David wants to move to LA. And they all like just started laughing, like it was out of a movie, like it was like.
I mean, saying that is just out of a movie. Like, I'm gonna move to LA.
Right, but it was like when like Troy Bolton in High School Musical was like, Dad, I think I want to perform singing, and his dad's like, what the fuck? What do you mean you want to fucking do singing? What do you mean you want to pursue singing?
Yeah.
It was like that same reaction, and it was the funniest thing to see my friends react, like, what the fuck are you doing? Because I was like so sure of it. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna fucking move to LA. And then I told my parents too, and my parents were like, where are you going to move? Hollywood Boulevard? And I was like, literally exactly on Hollywood Boulevard. I found a place on Highland in Hollywood. That's where I'm moving. So everybody was kind of in disbelief. But yeah, I guess what I'm trying to say is I don't know, don't let people, if you truly believe that you can accomplish something, like truly, like I'm not even saying you have to lie to yourself. I'm saying you actually think you can do it and there's not a doubt in your mind, you'll be able to do it 100%, no fucking problem. Like I strongly believe that. But I think there's a lot of people out there that like think that they want to do something, but they're not fully invested in it and they're not taking the risks and they're not taking the opportunities to do it. I also think it's a lot of like I always wanted to get into like the entertainment industry and I really like where I'm at now. Like I love making these YouTube videos and getting paid for it. And I didn't know how to get into the entertainment industry when I was little or when I was younger. And like, I kind of had to wait for the right time. I had to wait for like the right moment. And then I could start working hard. Like I had to wait for like a certain opportunity where I was like, okay, now I'm going to be putting in like 110% into whatever I'm doing. But yeah, what was I saying? It's calling me. Sorry. Can you tell Jonah not to text?
Yeah.
Or call. Oh yeah, and then I remember when I started vlogging too. I remember I have this actually on camera. I went up to my friend Dom, Dirty Dom. He was my roommate, and I went up to him with the camera, and I was like, guys, this is my roommate Dom. And I remember him just going, what the fuck is that? Get that fucking thing out of my face. Just because he didn't fuck with vlogging. And I would remember getting text. I'd remember getting text from a certain friend of mine. I'm not gonna say who, but he'd be like, dude, why are you vlogging? No one fucking watches vlogs anymore. And I just like didn't get it. I was like, what are you saying? Like these aren't gonna be like those types of vlogs. I don't know. I was just convinced that I was gonna do something different. And then I remember Corinna was like the first person to text me. Corinna was like, I really didn't hang out with her much, but like I was friends with her. And she texted me and she goes, I feel like you're doing something special with the vlogs. Keep going. And like, that was the moment where I was like, whoa, like when somebody else recognizes something that you think you're doing that's like cool. And like when someone close to you goes out of their way to compliment something you're doing, that's like when you're like, oh shit, this is real. Like this is dope. Yeah. And then I kind of went with that. All right, what's the next question? Sorry.
Let's say like that didn't work out and your Hollywood dreams didn't come true. What would you be doing?
Well, I don't know, because I'm also 23, so I may have to have a fallback.
Right, you would have like just graduated college, ideally. Like,
well, no, I'm saying these dreams still may not work out.
Oh, that's also true.
Like I've been doing this for like 6 months. It feels like
right.
This can go away any second.
Yeah.
But I always wanted to be a teacher. Is that cool?
I always wanted to be a teacher just to be like the cool teacher, you know, because there were so many teachers that I was like, screw you, and they would just give me a hard time for unnecessarily.
I think I wanted to be a teacher because I loved high school so much, and I just wanted to go back. Yeah. And I think that was like my like way of like being in that atmosphere.
Can you imagine if I feel like that's kind of lame. Like you're trying to you're a teacher trying to relive your high school memories. Right?
No, I don't know. I don't think it's like that.
I don't know. Okay.
It seems like it's frozen.
The chat is frozen for some reason.
But what was I gonna say? Yeah, I don't know. I feel like the reason I want to go back to and be like an Uber driver. I want to be an Uber driver, but at the time when I wanted to be an Uber driver, you had to be like 25. So I didn't think that one through all the way. Yeah. But why I think it'd be fun to be a teacher is like just going like I had one teacher and I was like, be honest with me. Do other teachers talk shit behind my back? Mm-hmm. And she was like, well, there's one teacher that doesn't like you. And she would give me like the intel. And I thought that was so cool. Like that made me realize like, oh my God, teachers are just like fucking kids. Yeah. Like they're just like other people. And I was like, I want to be like talking about students and like I want to be in that community or that circle. So I was like, maybe I'll be a teacher one day.
Isn't that like a crazy thing to realize? Like when you're young and you think of someone that's 10 years older than you. Like when I was 15, I would look at someone that's 25 and be like, "Oh my God, they're so old. They're so different."
Right.
But then like we're about to be 25, and I still feel like I'm still the same person that I was. You know?
Right. It's like
a really weird thing to realize.
I still refer to myself as a teenager. People get so pissed when I say I made like this joke, and I was like, "We're just the quarantines" or something like that. And everyone was like, "You're not a fucking teenager, you fucking lunatic."
Aww.
Which is totally accurate.
I am 23.
I am 22, turning 24 this year. Yeah, no, but I also think it's crazy when you realize that your parent. We were talking about this. I was talking about this with Madison on the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Like when you realize that your parents are just like they're just like a regular. Like your parents don't. I mean, they know more than you for the most part, but they're still going through like the same struggles. Like they still get sad, they still get angry. They have financial problems sometimes. You know what I mean? Like they're just like regular humans. And I don't know why when you're like a kid, you think of them as like these people that are like untouchable.
Mm-hmm.
And you're like, oh, they can't be, I don't know. Nothing can bother them.
Yeah.
Look at this. I want to show you guys this. I have a bunch of awards here because I want to talk about them because I never get to talk about them anymore. This is sick. I won a People's Choice Award for Social Star of 2019, which was really fun. And at the award show, I didn't like go up and like give a speech. I was just one of the ones where like during like a cut to commercial, they like gave me it and like they got my reaction for a second. It was really fun. I was really excited, and I got this. And the second I got it, I just kind of held it by my side. Like I didn't even put it back on the table. I just kind of held it in my hand, so maybe it was hidden. And then the show was over, so we were leaving, and I just walked out with this shit. And apparently you weren't supposed to walk out with it, because then a couple months later, they sent me my actual trophy. And they're the same thing, except one has my name engraved in it and the other one doesn't. But now it's pretty sick, because now it looks like I won 2 years in a row, even though I've only won once.
Or 2 awards at one show. That's, oh my God, she's snoring.
This has never been done before. 2 awards in one show. And it's really fucking heavy.
They look like little salt and pepper shakers.
Yeah, they're really heavy. That's really cool. And then here, this is my favorite award I think I've ever won. I love this. Kids' Choice Awards. This shit. Look how fucking good. This is like the Oscars of like being, right? Like, isn't this like equivalent to like an...
Tell me this is cool, please.
Am I crazy?
Just kidding. No, it is. Like when you're a little kid, that's all. Like you don't know adult award shows, so all you
like I know the Oscars, but like the Oscars, like to me, like it doesn't really make sense, because I'm just like, well, I'm not gonna act, so I don't know what the fuck I would do there. But like this is like, you see this shit on TV all the time, and you see people holding it, and they're going like, and they're like, oh my God, I'm so happy I used to watch the show when I was a kid, and now I'm here. This is such a big deal. And it's fucking literally feels exactly like that. Look, I can't believe this is in my fucking hand. I'm not even borrowing. When Josh Peck showed me this, I thought that was already crazy. Josh, I'm sure, has won a couple of these, but he has one of these in his house. And when I first met him, I was like, do you have a Kids' Choice Award? And he's like, yeah, I have one in my house. And I remember that was the first reason we went to Josh's house to see his Kids' Choice Awards. This is like my Oscar. If this ever breaks, I'm going to be crying. And a lot of people don't know this, but it's a kaleidoscope. So if you look inside,
you can kind of see it.
You can kind of see it's a kaleidoscope inside. That's sick. Pretty cool.
Pretty cool. Pretty freaking cool.
I should have stolen an extra one of these when I was there.
That would have been cool.
That's what I'm going to do. The next year I get to go, whenever this quarantine is over, I'm going to make sure I take at least like 3 of these. Because these things look how fucking cool. And they're fun to hold. And you can go, I don't know, whatever. Too much. Shit! Oh, fuck me. Oh my fucking goodness. Whoops.
Well, that was traumatic.
Well, I need another one. That would have been perfect if I brought it back and it was in fucking half after that huge speech.
If it ever breaks,
If it ever breaks, that's gonna be the end of my life. Fuck, it's in half. All the confetti. This is funny. We just won a Streamy Award. This is for the collab I did with Kylie. And Kylie Jenner was in the backseat of my car, and we surprised a bunch of her fans. And I posted on my Instagram, and I said, Kylie, did you get yours yet? And she responded saying, what the fuck did we win? She just had no idea that there was even an award show. That's so crazy that, like, I don't know. This is cool. My prized possession. This went through David Blaine's arm. David Blaine, this is like the first time he came over. Oh, he dated it. October 17th, 2019. He came over. And he had me push it right through his forearm. And it came out on the other side. And this isn't like a fake fucking thing. It like genuinely went through his arm.
Right.
Which I thought was ridiculous.
It's really weird.
I can't explain like there's magicians out there that like.
And then there's David Blaine.
Yeah, there's magicians that like David does magic, right? Things that like are illusions. No, I shouldn't say that. David does like things like that are card tricks that are like, you know, sleight of hand and stuff. But he also does like real shit, like where like he's actually like there's a trick he does where he tears a card in half and he puts it back in the deck. And then he sews his mouth shut, like with a needle and a thread. So it's shut so he can't open it. And then we cut open his mouth and a card comes out and it's the card he tore. Like that shit's real. Like he's actually sewing his mouth shut. He's actually having me stab that thing through his arm, which is, he's like, I described him best. He's like Harry Potter mixed with Steve-O. Like that's the best way to, I think, describe him.
That is very true.
He's a very magical dude. Oh, what's the next question?
Should we interact with some people in the comments?
I just don't know how. It's not moving.
Yeah, but read them.
Oh. OMG, I can't believe that you could see my message. Hi, Styra. Styra?
Styra.
Hey, David. I'm Max from Germany. I love your videos, especially Natalie.
Ooh, hi, Max.
Well, I hope we can come to Germany at one point. It's fucking crazy that I'm not allowed to travel and I can't visit a place like Germany. Someone said, did you smash? Matt Kerr.
We are going to say no. David did not smash. Poor guy.
David has not smashed. It's like the grossest way of saying it.
Let's read a different comment. Let's read some better.
Did you fucking destroy?
Ew, that's disgusting. Ew.
Did you conquer?
I don't want you to say those words ever again.
What's like a grosser? What are grosser words than smash?
I don't think. Let's like.
Well, let's make smash a normal word by saying grosser things that he could have possibly said.
Yeah.
Did you dominate?
No, that's like.
No.
That sounds like you're playing a game.
Did you conquer is pretty gross.
Did you demolish?
Did you demolish?
I don't know.
Did you detonate?
Destroy. Did you detonate?
Did you demolish? Demolish. Did you say demolish?
Mm-hmm. You just said it again and took credit for it.
For some reason, I thought you said molish, and I was like, no, demolish. There's only one thing that's better than molish, and that's demolish.
Hashtag turn up.
Someone said, get turned. Oh, boy. I'm from Barrington. Oh, that's right next to us in Illinois. Hi, dude. Do I have boots to give? What does that mean? Natalie needs a new car. No.
No.
She doesn't.
Natalie doesn't need a new car for a very, very, very long time.
Natalie has 2 new cars now.
Yeah.
But the Ford Bronco she just got.
Yeah, they just came out with this year. They're coming out with the electric Ford Bronco,
which is sick. But I think it's like $250,000.
Yeah, it's like super expensive, but it's supposed to be like.
Did you even look into it, or are you just making stuff up?
No. Like I've seen
like...
so many ads. Like on Instagram, I see so many ads about how they're doing this big giveaway with this new Ford Bronco.
I know, but like, what is in it? Like, are the speakers insane? Is there like a screen like a Tesla?
No, I don't know.
Ford Bronco. They haven't made those cars since like the 70s.
Yeah. So
they're bringing them back, and this time they're electric.
But I can only imagine, because if you like my Ford Bronco, it's so old and so rickety. Like when we driving it, sometimes it feels like we're gonna die.
Right.
And if it's electric and it's like a smoother ride, I feel like it'll be a really nice car.
Natalie, if you love me, touch your hair. Someone said. Oh fuck! I missed it. I totally panned away.
They'll never know.
We're not going to Coachella this year, guys.
Coachella is over. Coachella ended yesterday, theoretically.
Wait, what?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yes, it was this weekend.
Oh, that makes me feel so good.
What do you mean?
It's over.
Yeah, it's over.
Like, and now we may have another one in October.
Yeah, maybe. If we're lucky.
What's your favorite Coachella memory?
My favorite Coachella memory?
Doing Molly.
I didn't do drugs at Coachella.
I think I drank Molly once.
Oh.
At Coachella. Well, I mean, everyone does it on accident. I didn't do it on purpose.
Everyone does it on accident.
Someone gives you water and you're in the fucking desert.
Yeah, that's true.
And then they go, oh, that was Molly water. Which is kind of fucking crazy.
Yeah, they just like, that was drugs. And you're just kind of screwed.
I don't know. I think my favorite part about Coachella is not even the festival. I think it's just like This is the way I describe it. It feels like all of LA is on summer break and they went on a field trip.
Yeah.
That's what it 100% it feels like. It's like everybody you know, anybody you've ever talked to from like any business world, they're all there just having fun. Like even the people that are there for work, like they're working like maybe 4 hours out of the day, and then the rest they're literally just like letting loose at the festival. And like and there's like 4 parties to go to after the festivals, and those are the best. So like it doesn't stop till like 4 or 5 a.m. Oh my God, it's so fun.
That's the best. Like I personally didn't like love Coachella that much, but I loved like we all get a house together. There's like 20, like all of our like closest friends are staying together.
Yeah.
And we're just like hanging out and having a good time. And it's like genuine fun.
It's like going to camp, and there's always something to do. There's so much to do, and like there's so much to do where like at points you just have to be like, I'm just gonna stay inside. Like I was watching back Instagram stories from last year when we went, and there was so much to do where we were just like, okay, we can't go out anymore. I remember we were all arguing about whether or not we should go out.
That was on the last day. That's what you're talking about, right?
Right.
Yeah. And we were like, do we go home, like beat all the traffic? Because the traffic on Monday is just horrendous. It takes you like 6 hours to get back to LA.
But they're saying it may be back in
October. Right.
Which is kind of fucking exciting. I feel like that's a good way to like end summer too. Like go out with a bang.
Yeah.
I can't read the comments.
Let's see. Well, a lot of people are sending gifts. Oh shit, I'm sorry. Well.
Oh, we don't have to keep charging. Oh shit.
I thought that happened to talk for a second.
Someone said I can totally that's it. I can give y'all my number.
Okay.
Can y'all FaceTime me, please? It would make my day. Yeah, I'm down to FaceTime you. I'll FaceTime you right now. But how do I do it? How do I FaceTime somebody? Because the comments are like frozen.
Yeah, our chat is.
And the worst part is like you guys can't tell me how to unfreeze it because it's not going. Here, let me see it. Maybe there's something. Maybe there's something I have to click.
No, I think there was just too many coming in.
Oh, it just broke?
Wow, there's 92,000 people here. Whoa.
It's a lot of people. It's kind of like Coachella. What's Coachella? How many people are there?
I don't know, like 100,000?
No, isn't it more? No, it's 100,000 on the dot. It's 99,000, I think.
What, were you clicking people? You were checking them all in? It's 99,000.
It is?
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember 99,000 for some reason.
That's funny. Should we read some more questions? Okay.
Iron Man fell asleep, so
She's snoring.
We're going to have to be a little more quiet.
She's snoring.
My favorite candy? Good question. Starburst.
Starburst.
I have really bad teeth. And I think it's because I've been drinking LaCroix.
No. You've had bad teeth for a very long time.
Right. I don't know what it is. I have 6 cavities right now.
You probably ate you ate a lot of candy. Like you love candy stuff.
No, I didn't.
There's no way you didn't. Your siblings eat so much candy. Like they just like you all have like such a sweet tooth thing. Not for like a piece of chocolate cake, but like for candy like that.
Wow, this is delicious. Oh. I have 6 cavities. I've never had a dentist care about me so much as Dr. Shearer does.
Sherry.
He texts me every day. Not every day. He texts me like once every 2 weeks, and he's like, please, you need to come in. It's literally like it's life-threatening. I'm like, I can't come in right now. Well, now I can come in because now we have all the time in the world. But I'm also scared to go. Because like those fucking needles that they put in you when they're numbing your teeth.
Yeah, but it's numbing. It doesn't like hurt you.
Fuck that. It's such a big needle. And it does hurt because the worst thing is.
You crashed LiveMe.
You know what the worst is when you can smell. Do you know that smell when they're working on your teeth? Mm-hmm. I don't know what it is.
Oh,
what is that?
It's like antiseptic stuff.
It's fucking gross, and then like it makes me like feel pain. Like the smell of it makes me feel like
it's like the burning, like when they're burning your tooth.
The burning. Oh, I hate that.
Oh my god.
I can literally fucking feel it.
You just had like an out of body experience thinking of it.
No. Like it's bad, and it makes you feel more pain, and it's like your tooth doesn't hurt, but then they'll be like you can still feel like
your
you
body
can feel this,
yeah.
and like my palm sweat like crazy and I'm just like frozen like this because I'm like in so much pain. That's why I don't want to go back to the dentist, even though I really fucking have to go. I may get veneers at one point, but I know that'll hurt like a bitch. And I don't like, normally I'd be like, I'll go and I'll get knocked out. Like I got my wisdom teeth taken out here. Look at this.
Look at how cute she is.
She just went over there and laid down.
She gets really hot, so she moves to cold places on the couch that she's not like too hot on.
She's so cute.
She's so great.
I got my wisdom teeth taken out once. Okay, so Liza slept over one day. This was like 2-3 years ago, and this is the most pain I've ever experienced in my life. One of my wisdom teeth. We later found out I had a cyst under one of my wisdom teeth, and it was fucking I cannot explain to you how bad it was. And we had like not antibiotics. It was like some serious painkillers that I was taking, and Liza like was taking serious care of me, and like she was like every 3-4 hours she gave me a pill, and I was in so much pain. I was hallucinating and I was saying random shit. And Liza was like, I remember these conversations I was having with Liza. I felt like a fucking maniac, and like we'll still joke about them because the things I was saying like weren't making sense. And then she took me to the dentist for an emergency right in the morning, like right when he woke up at like 6 or 7. And he put me under, like he put the gas on me, and I fucking knocked out. And I woke up, and I woke up and then I went back to sleep for like 4 hours and everything was great. But the next time I was put under, like with the gas, I was just getting another wisdom tooth out, and I was awake the entire time, and I did not like it. And I had a lot of people around me because we were filming for the vlog. So I had like Natalie and Jason around me, and I was so in my head about falling asleep. I was like, oh my God, please, I hope I can fucking fall asleep, because I was scared that I wasn't going to be able to fall asleep, and I was going to be one of those cases where like you stay up and you like, what is that called?
I don't know.
Like they like a lot of people that don't like getting surgeries, like let's say like there's been like one out of, I don't know the statistic, but it's like one out of like 10,000, one out of like a million, whatever surgeries. Like when people get put under anesthesia. When people get anesthesia, some people don't fall asleep and they're awake for the entire time, but the doctor doesn't know that they're not that they haven't fallen asleep, so they can feel everything. And I was so in my head about that happening that I just didn't fall asleep. And it wasn't like hurting, but I was wide awake and I was still responding to the doctor, and I was having full-on conversations with everybody. And that really freaked me out. If you could be any video game, which game would you be? Baria Original asked that. I'd be a video. If I could be a video game? Fuck, that's tough. I would probably be Need for Speed. I don't really play it often, but like I wouldn't want to be like Call of Duty. Like I wouldn't want to be in war. Like I'd rather race like nice cars.
Ooh, like Animal Crossing. I'd be Animal Crossing.
Right, or like something where like there's nothing that bad happens to you. But what else, Nat?
We can talk about, when it comes to filming and editing and creating the vlog, what do you think is the most difficult part about creating a vlog? Is it the filming? Is it the editing? Is it...
Right. Hold on.
I need my Starburst.
What's the most difficult part of making the vlog? It's definitely the editing, I think. I mean, sometimes it's film. No, it's editing. So like every vlog I'll have like 5 hours of footage. I'm talking about these vlogs like I used to do them. Like I don't even remember them. Like I'm talking about this. I'm like, why am I even talking about this? This isn't me anymore. I haven't posted in over a month, and that's just because there's nothing to do. Like there's nowhere to go. There's no one to hang out with. It's just fucking silent. And I'm not gonna post a vlog really until this thing clears up. Yeah. But yeah, every vlog would have like 5 hours of footage, and I'd cut it down to 4 minutes and 20 seconds. And the toughest part about that would be, it'd be the last, like it would take me about 2 hours to cut it down to like an hour and a half. And then it would take me another hour to cut it down to like 40 minutes. And then take me another hour to cut it down to like 20 minutes. And then when I got down to like 10 minutes, that's where it would take me like 5-6 hours, because it's like so much rearranging of clips. Like we're really specific in like how we want it to be formatted. So we like the intro to like open up on a familiar face, preferably in the daylight. And then we like it to, and I never want it to go from daylight to, I never want it to go from nighttime to nighttime to nighttime. Like it has to go daylight, nighttime, daylight, daylight, nighttime, car to house to outside. Like we want to make sure there's enough like outside shots, enough like moving shots. Like sometimes I want to like be in the car where like the background's moving. A lot of times like we'll go to sometimes we'll go to Jonah's house, and like his house is all yellow. So on camera when you watch it, it's just like a yellow house. Like the interior looks yellow. But then when you go outside, sometimes the lighting from like the outside street lights are also yellow. So I wouldn't put those clips next to each other, because it wouldn't feel like you're watching a new clip. And like why I like the vlogs is because if you don't like a certain part in the vlog, it's fine, because it'll be over in 20 seconds and there'll be like a new part that you like. And I think it's really important to keep like you feeling like you're watching a new bit every time. So any similarities to the past bit will just make you feel like you're watching one long video. And I think that's why like I took from Vine too, is like Vine was so short and everyone's attention span got cut down like so much. So I was like, okay, let's make them quicker. I was thinking about this the other day. I also said this on the podcast. Like I think it's really interesting how there's not like you don't see like new Seth Rogens or new Jonah Hills. Like you don't see like new comedy come up more, because I feel like the funny kids, it's not because there aren't funny teenagers anymore. I just think those kids aren't writing short movies or writing films. I think they're all on like TikTok and Vine, and they're all like posting videos on the internet, like whether they're huge creators or they're not. Like I think a lot of people's creativity isn't like
directed.
It's it's not as confined anymore. Like now you can make something and you can have people see it in a day, like no matter who you are. And I think like that's what's really cool, and kind of sucks because now we're like losing all our like potential, movie creators, because they're just busy making TikToks. Mm-hmm. But I don't know. I think here, pass me that. I think this is so cool. So I have a disposables account. It's called David's Disposable. And Taylor, you did this? Taylor put all the pictures in order. So this is all these are June's 2019. This is July. This is August. This is my birthday. Here, let's look at my birthday. This is shit. Yeah. This is David's birthday. So these are all pictures. Oh, this is my recent birthday. Yeah. So look at that.
This is your golden birthday.
The first picture I turned to.
I'm scared. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe I should be careful. I have so many of these disposables. Like the reason you don't see them and I don't post them is because a lot of them is just like nudity, and a lot of it's Zane.
A lot of it's nudity.
I mean, it's Zane showing off his balls or his asshole. So we gotta be careful. But like, it's really funny. Like, oh, this is cool. That's a cool pic.
It's a cool thing.
Wow, I should post some of these.
So I'm telling you, there's old ones that like we just like didn't. Look at that. This is a cute one.
You got me looking adorable. We threw Natalie in the pool.
This is the day after.
Why is it every picture of Zane's? This is Zane in the pool. Every picture of Zane.
He's just falling over.
It's funny. These aren't good quality.
Well, this is the camera from the day after. It was like wet.
Yeah, it was wet.
Here's Nat and Zane in the pool.
Having
a cake fight. That's so cool to have these things. I don't know what to do with them. Like, should I make like a big photo album? And like,
there's just boxes and boxes of photos.
I feel like I should wait and keep taking some and then like make a photo album in like 5 years. Look at that. Like, that's so sick to have these, and like we're gonna be able to look back at these. Mm-hmm. That's so crazy to me. I don't know. I think a photo album would work. I also have a David's Disposable app that you guys can check out if you want to. That's cool. Thanks, Dave. Oh, that's a great picture of Madison. What is this? So this is from July 29th.
Later in the month, after your birthday.
So this was after my birthday. Look at this.
You threw it away.
Madison beer.
The good one.
No, not yet. Got Zane. Zane drinking. Super iconic. Zane, Todd, and Jeff. love that. Look at that. I was cutting my nails and I stopped on this one because something happened last night. I thought I was being broken into, so I was literally cutting my nails and halfway through it, I stopped. Aw, Scott and Kristen. And I have Zane, Olivia O'Brien. Damn, this is such a good pick.
one.
Look at that.
Wow.
I'm going to post that. That's really good. Madison. I just posted this. Zane,
That's from
Madison.
July last year.
This is more of that. That's so crazy.
Oh, this one's a good one. I want this one. Just like everybody.
Oh, yeah, this one's sick. Todd, Jeff, Carly, Zane, and Scott.
Just having some good old fun.
That's really cool. And then you have Heath. You have me looking like an idiot.
Me looking like an idiot.
What's Natalie doing? Natalie with dogs. Why do you want to show that?
Because my legs are like spread wide open. Sorry. Throw that one away.
Ilya and Todd.
Oh
Oh my god. Ilya and Todd. Bro. Find me this photo. I want to post this.
That's so
That's
funny.
fucking crazy.
That is like really serious.
This is when
looks
this
really
is when
serious.
neither of them could have Natalie, so they just figured that
Make
they
out with each other.
just have each other.
Oh my god.
Damn, that's really funny. Here, give me another one. Oh, look at this. Big time celebrity. John Stamos. Look at that picture. Wow. I mean, this guy's fucking magical. You can just tell. Oh, wait. I think I have a good one here. Speaking of big time celebrities. Look at this. That's crazy.
Where? Let me see. Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Chris Hemsworth. I get him and his brother confused so much. They look so alike. Ilya. Oh, this should have the other one, though.
This one's just summer pictures. This whole box is just summer.
Damn, this is crazy. Where's the picture of Leo? Must not be in here. Let me see. This is summer pics.
This whole thing is.
Wow, look at this. There's all the girls on the bed.
All the girlies.
This was a serious photo shoot. I had to get a ladder. This is the most I've ever done.
Yeah, don't ruin the pictures. Yeah.
Wow, this is so sick.
What?
We should make a photo album out of these and like make it like a book.
Yeah.
Did we try doing that once?
Well, no, the wall. Yeah, I don't want to talk about the wall.
Can you please?
Madison Beer.
That's so funny.